The Little Mermaid, Part 2. Since the night of the storm, Prince Eric had struggled to forget the mysterious girl who saved his life. She was singing to me, that's all I remember. If I heard that beautiful voice again, I'd know that was the girl who saved me, and I'd marry her right away. Ariel tried to call to Eric and tell him who she was, but of course she no longer had a voice. She would have to find another way to get his attention. Ariel pretended to be drowning. She splashed around in the sea and waved her arms in the air. Prince Eric swam over to rescue Ariel, and he carried her back to his palace, where she could get dry and recover. Eric had never seen anyone as beautiful as Ariel before. He was just about to kiss her when they heard a voice. It was singing Ariel's song. Eric jumped up and ran off, forgetting about poor silent Ariel. She ran after him. On the beach, a beautiful young girl was singing. Flounder was watching from the water. Eric ran up to the girl. "Your voice! It's you! You're the girl who saved me! You remember me singing to you?" Ariel suddenly saw the orange tentacle hidden in the girl's hair. And she quickly realized it was Ursula in disguise. Ariel tried to get Eric away from Ursula, but she had no way of telling him who the young girl really was. Without a moment's hesitation, Prince Eric got down on one knee. "Will you marry me?" he said. "Of course I will," said Ursula. Ariel was heartbroken. Flounder couldn't bear to see Ariel upset, so he swam off quickly to find King Triton. The next day, on board his ship, Eric was marrying Ursula. Ariel was too upset to watch. Suddenly, Triton, her father, flew out of the water with Flounder. "Who dares upset my daughter?" Ariel pointed at the ship. Triton looked closely at the young girl and immediately saw Ursula's bright orange tentacles. "Ursula? What is she doing here? What has she done to you?" Ariel tried to speak, to show her father that she no longer had a voice. "She took your voice! And now she's trying to trick your prince into marrying her? She must be stopped." Triton's trident was incredibly powerful. He twisted it round and round in his hand, and the waves copied. They got stronger and stronger, rocking the boat until Ursula fell off the deck and plunged into the sea. Triton thrust the trident in the air. A lightning bolt erupted from the skies and struck Ursula in the water. Ariel's voice floated out of her body and back to its rightful owner.
Sleep, oh prince of my dreams, sleep under the stormy sky. And when you wake, I'll sing to you still, your mermaid love am I.
Prince Eric heard his lullaby and followed the song all the way back to Ariel.
Eric, it's me. I'm the girl who saved you. Please believe me.
Eric did believe Ariel, and he wanted to give her a true love's kiss. Ariel was about to get her happy ending, but it was too late. Ursula was delighted. She laughed and laughed.
Your 3 days are up. You'll never be human again.
Ursula's spell was wearing off. Ariel's feet became fins once again. Before Triton could go to his daughter's aid, Ursula caught him in her tentacles and pulled the trident out of his hands. She threw Triton into the water. Eric dived into the water to rescue Triton, but Ursula thrust the trident into the sky. Ursula's action brought on the biggest storm the kingdom had ever seen. She used the trident to make herself even more monstrous. The ship was being pulled apart by the huge waves and strong winds that Ursula had conjured up. Ariel dived into the waves. She knew she had to do something, otherwise Ursula would destroy the humans and the mer people. Ariel grabbed the trident and used it to stop Ursula.
This is for my father!
She sent a lightning bolt straight into Ursula's cold heart. The sea witch shrunk back to her normal size and then continued getting smaller and smaller until she was no bigger than a fish. Ursula was destroyed and forced to spend the rest of her life under the watchful eyes of Flounder. Ariel returned the trident to her father. "Well done, Ariel. Not only did you save our kingdom, but you saved Eric's too. Maybe it's not such a bad thing for humans and mer people to be friends after all." Triton pointed his trident at Ariel's fins, and they magically turned into legs again. Triton gave his blessing for Ariel and Eric to be married, and their marriage marked the start of a great new friendship between humans and mer people that lasted for a long, long time.